Hi guys, welcome to Little Patch Tips and Tricks on how to save money and time in your house. Today I am covering dishwashing liquid and how to reduce the amount of dishwashing liquid that you use whilst you're doing your dishes. I know for some that might sound pretty silly, but for me, the more money I can save in the way of especially cleaning products, the more money I have to spend on other things that my family needs. So today I am going to explain to you how I do my dishes, and then I'm going to show you how I do my dishes, and then I'm going to show you the difference between the way I do it and the way that most people do their dishes, which is squirting the dishwashing liquid straight into the bucket. So I couldn't find two containers the exact same size. So I have this one here, which is a 100 ml container, and this one here, which the black mark is the 100 mils, exactly the same as the other little container, so that you can see the difference. So the way I have my dishes cleaning system set up is I use a little plunger bottle with a little squirty on top. Now, this is a small investment to make. You get anything from $3 to $10, depending on what you like. I bought this one. It's just a plain black one. I have several other ones of these around the house in white as well. I think I paid $3 for it. And then the other thing that you need is your dishwashing liquid. Now, I use a Trindle Ultra, which is an Aldi's brand. This one is a sweet pea and freshness fragrance. I normally get the lemon, but I couldn't get the lemon this time. So this particular one cost me $1.59. I know that doesn't sound an awful lot, but if you're having to replace that every week, that really adds up over the year. So basically what I do is I tip my dishwashing liquid into my dispenser, and I put that on the sink. And then I have a little rack that sits up here that I put my plunger on. So the black one is the dishwashing, the white one is the hand wash soap, and then I have a couple of my Vicola jars, which I put my different scrubby brush. This is all my canning ones, these ones. And these are the dishwashing ones, these ones. So, the main thing I use when I'm washing my dishes is one of these. These are really cheap at Aldi's as well, but I will cover the scrubbies and the dishcloths that I use in another video. So, I only have a single sink, so I actually wash my dishes in the blue bucket and then rinse them into the sink to get all the soap off of them. I have several dishes over here at the moment. Most of these are from last night's dinner that didn't get washed, heap of utensils, and some pots and things that are from today's tomato canning. So I'm going to get these washed. These are the things that don't go in the dishwasher. I fill this up with hot water. As hot as water as you can possibly do. I just put squirts of dishwashing liquid, so that's 2 squirts that was a total of 23 squirts of dishwashing liquid, and two sinks full of water to do these dishes here. So I'm going to put 23 squirts in to the one with the black line, and equivalent to 2 sinkfuls into the other one, the old-fashioned way where we just squirt it into the container. But before that, I'm going to quickly read the instructions on the bottle on it, how much it tells you to actually put in to the bottle. I need my glasses for this one so I can see it. Okay, so the instructions say add 1 or 2 squirts directly into wash water. All right, so it's saying to put 1 to 2 squirts per your sink. So we'll go 1 squirt, and then I'll show you what 2 squirts is afterwards for each, for the 2 sinks of dishes that I did today. So here's my dishwashing liquid and my little container. I'm going to put 23 of these in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay. So you can see that it's about there. It's barely, maybe 10 mils of liquid in that container. Now we'll go with the squirts. 1 squirt per sink, yeah? 1, 2. So that's 50 mils per 2 sinks. That is an awful lot of dishwashing liquid. So if I was to do 2 squirts per sink, which a lot of us do because we believe the more dishwashing liquid we need, the better, because it washes better. All it does is add extra bubbles. 1, 2 more squirts. We're almost at the 100 ml mark again. So that is a lot of dishwashing liquid. The bottle of Trinidad costs $1.59. It's an Aldi brand. If I'm using 10 mils of that a day for two sinks full of dishes, it's going to be about 45 days that bottle will last. Now, if we just say 30 days, just to make maths easier, there are days you do more dishes. You know, you'll do 3 or 4 sinks because you've just got dishes everywhere. Say we say 30 days at $1.59 a month that I will be spending on my dishwashing liquid. So over the space of a year, that's $19.08. Doing it the other way where I'm squirting it into the sink, on average you're probably going to go through that Pacific dishwashing liquid. Bigger bottles might last a little bit longer, but that will probably take me about 7 days to empty that if I'm doing 2 sinks of dishes a day, which is not hard to do, as we all know. So basically in a week it's going to cost me $3.18. That doesn't sound like much for dishwashing liquid. Over a month it becomes $12.72, and over the year it is $152.64. I don't know about you guys, but I know I'd rather be paying $20 a year than $152 a year on my dishwashing liquid. Obviously too, it's going to depend on the type of dishwasher liquid you use. I don't see that there's any difference between the more expensive brands to the cheaper brands. They all do the same job. You know, they all get the grease off. They all say that they're the best. So it's just whatever you're happy to pay for. I'm happy to pay for a cheaper brand. If I can't get that, I'll go the middle of range, probably around the $2 bottle again when I go into the normal shops, if I haven't been to Aldi's. But yeah, so over the space of a year, I can be saving myself $130 because I'm using my little plunger to wash my dishes. Even if I was to use double that amount and use more dishwashing liquid, you would have seen in the video footage that I had bubbles in my sink. So I still get the bubbles But the biggest advantage to doing it that way, especially when it comes to pots, I can put it on my scrubber, I can get it straight onto the pots where the grease is, and it will break the grease down much better straight onto the container. And that is where also, if you do have a greasy tub and you want to add it to your greasy container, you are still using more dishwashing liquid. So on average, most people will be using half a litre to a litre of dishwashing liquid every single week. So guys, I encourage you to seriously think about taking a look at your dishwashing liquid. You can be saving over $100 a year. To me, that's $100 I can spend on something else rather than on washing my dishes. Yes, I do use a dishwasher as well, so I'm probably using a little less in the way of dishwashing liquid, but I'm still having to do all my pots. Anything that's wooden doesn't go in the dishwasher. My sharp knives don't go in the dishwasher. So what you've just seen me wash today are the general things that don't go in the dishwasher. Generally, all that stuff is still hand washed, so there is 1 to 2 sinks fulls of dishes that needs to be hand washed every day or every other day, depending on what I'm cooking as well. So I really encourage you guys to take a look at the way that you're washing your dishes. Most people use way too much dishwashing liquids. It's not about the bubbles. It's not about having more bubbles and more bubbles and more bubbles. That is just the fun bit if you need to get your kids to actually do the dishes for you by giving them bubbles, because they love the bubbles. It's about getting your dishes into some really hot water, as hot as your hands can take, and using some dishwashing liquid to break down the greases on your dishes. So antibacterial dishwashing, that is all up to you what you use. $130 just in dishwashing liquid. Could you imagine how much more money you're saving in other parts of the house doing the similar thing? This is just one way that I do it. I'll bring you more videos on other things that I do to save money and time as well. I will have some videos that show you how I save time on different things around the house. So guys, thank you for joining me down here at Little Patch Kitchen again. I really hope that you guys take a good look at the way you're doing the dishes, and that this helps you save some money and put it back in your pocket instead of the manufacturer's pockets. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you on the next vid.